So welcome everyone. We continue with our beginner or introductory governance meetups, and today we still continue with understanding Cardano's key governance bodies. And we'll be in this lesson today. We'll be looking at who stake pool operators are. So our main focus for today is on stake pool operators. So this presentation will delve into the fundamental governance structures of Cardano, exploring the vital roles of stake pool operators in ensuring the network security, performance, and evolution. And we'll also be looking at how different stake pool operators are from delegated representatives, because most of the time some people tend to say, but if you are delegating to a D-rep and also delegating to an SPO, it means their roles are the same. No, their roles are certainly not the same. And so this also prompted me to start these introductory governance meetups again, so to explain these concepts as basic as possible for everyone to grasp the concept. Yes, and again, this meetup is brought to you by Cardano Africa Academy, and our goal here is to make Cardano a household name in Africa, and ours is to educate people on the potentials of blockchain, the potentials of cryptos from a Cardano perspective, and also unveil the opportunities that Cardano has to offer for the entire world, and also Africa, to be precise. So basically that is what we do, and there are a whole lot of learning recordings or tutorials that we have done, which is on our YouTube channel with the name Cardano Africa Academy. Once you type there, you'll be able to see whatever we do, our activities, that is meetups both online and in person, and yes, helping one another to be able to understand the blockchain space, so to be able to better our lives and that of our society. All right, so that being said, we continue. So what are SPOs? So most of the time, navigating through the crypto space, and perhaps the Cardano online communities, forums, X communities, and any other social media platform, you realize that most of the time you would have come across this word SPOs. You'll be like, oh, what is this? What does it mean, SPOs? Who are they? What do they do? Or what role do they have in the Cardano ecosystem? Yes, so what are SPOs? So SPOs simply stands for stake pool operators. So in short, it's SPOs. But in full, it's called stake pool operators. And what are their responsibilities? So SPOs are responsible for validating transactions, that is producing blocks and maintaining the network's integrity. So unlike Bitcoin, which uses proof of work consensus mechanisms, the nodes that maintain their network are actually called miners. So most of the time you hear Bitcoin miners or Bitcoin mining. So so Bitcoin miners are responsible for validating transactions on the Bitcoin blockchain. That is when it comes to proof of work. So when it comes to proof of work, they are called miners. But we also have another consensus mechanism which Cardano uses, and it's by name proof of what? Stake. Proof of stake. And so in this case, the miners there are called stake pool operators. So we don't call them miners, but in a staking environment or in a proof of stake environment, they are called stake pool operators. Yes, and they are also responsible for what? Validating the validating transactions, just like miners will also validate transactions on any proof of work blockchain like Bitcoin. Then the stake pool operators also produce blocks. So as their stake pool is being run, they are also producing Cardano's blocks, and also they also help in maintaining the network's integrity, because if stake pool operators, their systems are able to generate the desired blocks and also validate transactions accordingly, then that is actually maintaining the network's integrity. Can you imagine maybe if the news you hear out there is that Cardano's transactions are not validated real time or on time, and because of that, many people are migrating away or moving away from Cardano's proof of stake mechanism, because their validators, who are the SPOs, are not really doing a good job. So you realize that will actually be a bad name for the Cardano ecosystem. So stake pool operators actually play a crucial role in validating transactions, producing the network's blocks, and also maintaining the network's integrity. And what is the key role? So SPOs are the backbone of Cardano's proof of stake consensus mechanism, ensuring the network's security and operational efficiency. So basically that is the roles of SPOs. Is it clear up to this point? If you are okay, can you give a thumbs up? All right, okay, so let's continue. All right, so now let's look at the responsibilities of stake pool operators in detail. All right, so one is network's security. So stake pool operators maintain the network's integrity by validating transactions and preventing malicious activities. That is, they also ensure uptime and reliability. So most of the time when the Cardano blockchain is up and doesn't go down at any point in time, means that most of the stake pool operators are actually active and working. So it means they are able to constantly validate transactions, and once transactions are constantly validated, it means the system will always be up and running. So that is what this point actually means. And also decentralization. Each stake pool operator operates independently, contributing to Cardano's decentralized nature and preventing any single entity from controlling the network. Yes, so that is also another core responsibility of stake pool operators. So every stake pool operator operates independently. So once you are able to set up a stake pool center, that is, you get your hardware and the desired software, that is downloading the entire Cardano's blockchain. That is the Daedalus, using the Daedalus wallet and other supported wallets as well, that will help you to run a stake pool. Then you become independent. You are not being controlled by other stake pool operators, and all of you are validating the network or you are validating transactions independently. So even when one stake pool center is down, it doesn't affect the other stake pool operators across the globe. Yeah, so we have thousands of stake pool operators. So in Cardano, I don't really know the number, but there are quite a lot scattered across all the continents, and so therefore you all work independently, and anybody at all can be a stake pool operator. Once you follow the guidelines and the requirements to set up, you can also start validating transactions as a stake pool operator. So decentralization is one of the core responsibilities. Then the third one I have here is what? Transparency. So all stake pool operators' activities are what? Publicly auditable, promoting transparency and what? Accountability within the network. Yes, so the activities of stake pool operators are publicly what? Auditable, so nothing is hidden, and their operation is open. You can actually see how stake pools operators are performing, and decide whether to actually stick with them or actually move your funds and stick with a best performing SPO. Alright, so I'll show a website where you can actually check the various stake pool operators we have and also their performances. Yeah. Okay, so the next, community's role in supporting SPOs. So what is our role as a community in supporting what? Stake pool operators. So number one is what? Delegation. So every ADA holder can what? Delegate their stake to what? SPOs. So once you hold ADA in your wallet, in any of your native wallets, and when I mean native wallets, wallets specially designed for the Cardano blockchain. So some examples include the Daedalus wallet, the Yoroi wallet, Nami wallet, Eternal, among others. So any ADA holder can delegate his or her stake to what? An SPO that is contributing to the network security and earning rewards for their participation. Good. So once you hold ADA sitting in your wallet or your native wallet, there's an interesting activity you can engage in, which is called staking. That is, you locate any stake pool operator of your choice, then you delegate your ADA to that stake pool operator. And these are the benefits of delegation. So instead of your ADA just sitting in your wallet and not accruing any profits or interest, once you stake your ADA to any stake pool operator, in every 5 days you'll be earning interest or rewards on the ADA you have staked. Is that not so interesting? Yeah, so it's good to delegate. So just as you help stake pool operators to run the Cardano network efficiently, you are also earning rewards from staking. And another interesting thing about Cardano's staking on their native wallets is that the staking is flexible. So let's say you have like 100 ADA in your wallet and you decide to stake the ADA to a stake pool operator. What happens is that once you stake it, at any point in time you can still spend your ADA. So maybe you want to transfer 20 ADA to use for your upkeep, you can still transfer, and the staking will automatically adjust to suit the remaining 80 ADA, and you'll still be earning rewards in every after every epoch. and an epoch is what, 5 days. So that is how Cardano has made the staking. You once you stake, in every 5 days you'll be earning rewards after every epoch, and every epoch in Cardano simply means 5 days. 5 days you earn rewards on your staked ADA. So that actually makes it what, interesting. Then also incentives. Delegation incentivizes SPOs to maintain high performance and reliability. That is strengthening the network's what, overall security and stability. So as we also stake with stake pool operators, and they begin to what, run the blockchain or validate transactions, they also earn through the fees, they also earn rewards, and it's these rewards they are actually able to use in order to what, maintain their stake pool infrastructure to remain what, active and what, operational. So in summary, for the community's role, so community support is crucial for what, stake pool operators, as it helps them to maintain their operations and uphold network security. So by delegating stake to trustworthy stake pool operators, community members actively participate in what, the decentralization of Cardano's network. That is this collaboration between what, SPOs and you, the ADA holder. Yes, so you realize that once you so most of you realize that you are actually part of the decentralization of Cardano's network by delegating your ADA to an SPO. And so once they are maintaining the network, it's from your delegated ADA they are all able to what, run the network. Yes, so is it okay? Are we clear up to this point? I want to keep it as interactive as possible, and very understanding as possible. Yes, so are we clear up to this point? All right, so there's a question.
Okay.
Yeah, Joy, so
Yeah, I wanted to inform you about the question Evelyn is asking, that
okay,
how can one identify the SPOs to
Okay.
delegate your ADA to?
all right, good. So to identify an SPO, there are several ways to actually do it, but then first of all, you must have a native Cardano wallet. You should have created a wallet, and you have some ADA in it, so you'll be able to what, delegate to what, a stake pool operator. So I'm going to show you one site where you can actually find information about stake pool operators, read on them, and make a decision. All right, so let me search for it. ADA pools. Yeah, so when we go to ADA pools, so it's called let me put that, so it's called cexplorer.io, cexplorer.io. So that is Cardano Explorer.io. I'm pasting the link in here in the chat area. So Cardano Explorer is one of the places where you can have much information about stake pool operators in Cardano or on the Cardano blockchain. Can you all see my screen? currently I'm out of the meetup area, so maybe you can just talk for me to hear. Can you see the Cardano
We can
Explorer
see.
page? All right, good.
We can see.
Okay, so here you have an overview of the an overview of staking information. So currently we have, so the current Cardano price is what, 77 cents. That's the current price of Cardano right now, and we are currently in what epoch 541 epoch, and live stake. So how much of ADA has been staked? So the live stake is what, 21.86 what billion ADA that has been staked, representing 58%. Wow. So, and the circulating supply is what, 37.62 billion ADA, that is 86%. So we have 21.86 billion of the Cardano tokens being what, staked. So it means they have been locked up, where interests are being accrued to those that have actually staked their ADA. Yes. So now, if you want to, so here there's a lot of information we can't talk about right now, but then with the stake pool, so at the left you can see dashboard, then below we have watch lists, then we have what, pools. Can you all see the pools button? So once you click on pools, you should have access to what, a list of the various stake pool what operators we have. So once you click on pools, so we have number one here. What name? Good. So we have North, that's the name of the stake pool. North, that is Nordic pool. And once you stake with them, you can earn up to, is it 2.885% interest on what you have staked. So so the higher the ADA you stake, the more interest you actually earn. And this can actually be a good bank savings for you, because every 5 days you are earning. You don't wait at the end of the month to earn rewards or earn interest when it's in the bank. But with Cardano's flexible staking, you actually earn rewards every 5 days. So with this stake pool, you can earn up to 2.885% on your staking. And the stake size, so I think he has over 70.76 million ADA that has been staked with this stake pool, and that is 94.1% saturation. So it's almost getting saturated, and what that actually means is that when a stake pool is getting so saturated, then what you have to do is to look for other performing stake pool operators and delegate to them, so that you can still earn good rewards. Because what happens basically with saturation is that when you have a lot of people hooked to one stake pool, you realize that the rewards will also decrease, and that is when the network or the stake pool is getting saturated. But in order to prevent that, then it's good to also look for other performing stake pool operators and also delegate to them. Yes, so so these are the basic information we have. Then we also have another stake pool operator here by name Rocky Mountain. So you can also read on them and the percentage of reward they will offer for the various epochs. So they are here, and you can also search for any stake pool operator you know of. So maybe if you have any stake pool operator you want to delegate to, you can just type the stake pool here. Yeah, so I just searched for another stake pool, that is Paul. So once I type Paul, you realize Paul will appear here, and if you are okay with that stake pool, then you can actually proceed to what? Delegate. And I'll show how to delegate on the live wallet, but then this is how you can actually read more about these various stake pool operators. And and if you also want to search for a stake pool operator, that's just the steps I am showing you how to go by it. You can also search for any other. Yes, so we have Lido Nation stake pool as well, so they are also here. So yours is now to read around them and pick the one that you think you are comfortable with and you are okay with the rewards. I don't know whether stake is still live. Yes, so we also have WADA stake pool, which is also active. So yeah, so these are the stake pool operators. So they are here, a lot of them, and you can always read to make a decision. Is that okay? Does that Evelyn, does that answer your question?
Yeah, it has answered the question.
Okay, Joy.
Thank you.
Welcome. Joy, your hand is up.
Yeah, so I just wanted to ask, is there any specific thing that maybe someone may be looking at to choose the best, maybe SPOs? Like, is there something specific that we are supposed to look before we choose who to delegate to?
Yes, exactly. One thing to look at is that you should be sure that the stake pool is not saturated. It's not saturated, should be number one, because when it gets saturated, rewards might be very low. So that's one thing to look at. And another thing again to look at is the number of stake, the stake size, because usually when you have a lot of ADA holders delegating to a stake pool operator and the stake size is a bit huge, then this tells you that they are actively working, and so therefore you also want to delegate to an active stake pool, or a stake pool that actually is very active. And another thing you can also look out for is also the rewards. So you look at the percentage. So you look at the percentages. So you see some are offering like 2.8% of rewards in a number of epochs. Then others are giving 2.5. Others are also giving what? 2. So it's between 2.5, 2.8, 2.6. So I know you will actually be going for one with higher rewards. Exactly. And the key things to always look out for is the profit, the interest that will be paid to you, and also making sure that the stake pool is not saturated. And also I think there's another, I'm not actually seeing that one here, but let me see if I can. So there's also another another site. Oh, where is this thing? There's also another site. Good. Pool tool, where you can also get much information to actually guide you make a decision. Pool Explorer. Where are you? Okay, let me check this out. Okay. Okay, so good. So now we have some other. So this is also another site where you can have much information about the various stake pools. So here we have, I'm just going to pick one, then we'll look at. So this one charges an epoch fee of, that's ADA, charges an epoch fee of what, 170 ADA. Then variable fee, that is 0%. Declared pledge 1.2 million ADA. Epoch block. So this one also produces what, 60 blocks per epoch. Then live stake 74.79 million ADA. So this is the amount that has been staked with this stake pool operator. And 2 months ROS, is that return on stake? Yes. So this one you earn, is it 2.77%? Then lifetime blocks is what, 20,367. So another thing you can also look out for is then the amount of blocks the person is what, producing, because the more blocks a stake pool operator is producing, that actually means that that stake pool operator is active and is performing well. So that is also another thing you can look at before you select a stake pool operator. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it answered me, though there's a point we lost you.
Oh, sorry.
We could not hear you. Yeah, but just like some seconds, and then you came back, you got lost again. But I think the point is home.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask something else.
Okay.
You are saying that I've heard you saying that for us to delegate, one just need to be ADA holder, and maybe have maybe something like a wallet. So is that the only thing needed for one to delegate? And also I wanted to know, is there a minimum, like is there minimum ADA to be delegated, or an amount that cannot be accepted maybe?
Yes. Okay. Yes. So what you just need, like you said, is your wallet with some small amount of ADA, and you'll be qualified to delegate. So I think currently it's like a minimum of 4 ADA. Once you have 4 ADA, you can delegate to a stake pool operator. Yeah, Joy.
Yeah, so I heard you, like when you are showing us that structure there was a fee. I didn't really get it well, like you said it's I think fee for maintenance or something. So I didn't really understand everything about the fee.
Okay, is it the epoch fee? So can you see this screen right now?
Yeah. That
Okay.
You said, I don't know, it is deducted and then the remaining.
Yes. So usually
Yeah.
this is how it works. To set up a stake pool and it running comes with a lot of costs on the head of stake pool operators. So in order for them to maintain their hardware or their computers that are being used as the stake pool infrastructure, there's this epoch fee where the stake pool operators are also compensated this amount. So this fee goes to them so that they can also use that money to maintain their hardware infrastructure and also resolve every technical issues that will need to be fixed. So so these fees actually helps them to run the stake pool or to keep it active and also keep it exciting for them to still continue to maintain Cardano's blockchain. Does that make sense?
That's okay. It's okay. Evelyn
Alright.
is
Okay,
raising
Evelyn.
her hand as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Evelyn, your hand is up. Yes.
Well, yes, I was just to ask a question on top of what you answered for Joy.
Okay.
With the fee, is it calculated for each individual was delegated their others, or it's just generally for them, or that is the stake pools?
Yes, it's general. It's general. So it's not calculated per an individual, but after every epoch, which is 5 days, then the rewards that stake pool operators are able to accrue for validating the transactions. So let's say maybe at the end of an epoch, maybe the stake pool operator gained let's say 500 ADA in rewards, and maybe let's say the fee, the epoch fee is, let's say, 50 ADA. So what happens is that the 50 ADA will be deducted first from the rewards to maintain the stake pool, and then now the 450 ADA that is left will now be distributed among all ADA holders that delegated to the network, or sorry, to the stake pool. Does that answer your question?
Oh yeah, thank you.
All right, well.
But you have said you'll tackle the live.
Yes, I'm going to do it.
Regulation
Yes,
on our wallet.
Yes, I'll do
Okay.
it. I'll do it for us to see.
Continue. Thank you.
Yes, welcome. Okay, so the next thing now I will do is I don't know whether I should do it right now or let me see what is left in the slides, then I can. So now I'm going to do a live step-by-step process on how to delegate our ADA, so that your ADA doesn't just sit in your wallet, you have not staked it, and you don't earn any extra rewards. And the rewards are actually encouraging, so it's something that I will encourage, that you make sure and locate a good stake pool operator and then delegate to. All right, so can you all still see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it. I don't know
Okay.
about the
All right. Okay, so what I need to do, so to delegate, I am going to open my Uroi wallet. I'm going to open my Uroi wallet. I think I should have some small ADA in it. Yeah, okay, so I have so this is the the Chrome extension of my wallet. So aside having the Yoroi wallet, which I am using for this demonstration on the phone, you can also download the web extension, install it and set it up on your web browser where you can use it as it is. So in this my demo account, I have 10 ADA. So I'm going to look at how to stake this my ADA, my 10 ADA. So in order to stake for maximum or for rewards, what I need to do is to locate. So this is actually the menu where you can do a lot of stuffs in your Yoroi wallet. So right now, since we are talking about staking today, I'm going to click on staking. So you can see below wallet we have what? Staking. So I'm going to select staking. I'm going to select staking. Yes, so it's also going to feed me with live information that we're actually getting from the Cardano Explorer. So here we have list of stake pool operators. So you see we have Yoroi pool 2 here, we have Nordic pool which we saw. Then you can see the pool size, then the saturation size too. So now basically saturation, what saturation means is how close the pool is to what? Its limit. So every pool has a limit. So once it hits, let's say 100%, and you still go to delegate there, be rest assured that you are not going to be in any performing stake pool again. But look for those which are lower, which have lower saturation levels, and actually delegate to them. All right, so so let's say now I have to select a stake pool operator to delegate to. So in my case, so maybe if you have a stake pool operator in mind and you want to delegate to that stake pool operator, all what you need to do is to search for that stake pool operator by the stake pool operator ID or name of the stake pool. So let me search for just any that Kaizen stake pool. Okay, yes, so this is another Cardano ambassador. I'm just going to so the rewards is what, 2.42% with a pool size of 24.01 million ADA, and the saturation is what, 31.9%, and I think this is cool. So I'll just so to delegate, you see once you move just in line, you see delegate. So what do you need to do? You click on what? Delegate. You click on delegate. Then what is the next step to do? You have to enter. So this is the stake pool ID. You can actually copy it down if you really want to do other things with it. And so to amount to delegate, so I'm going to delegate what, 7.81 ADA, and approximate epoch reward, that is 0.005416 ADA. So I'll be earning this every 5 days. So this amount of ADA every 5 days, and the fee I'll be paying for this transaction. So this is the transaction fee I will actually pay to do the deal. So at the end of the day, I'll only have this amount to delegate. Okay, so now what you need to do is now to enter your spending password. So once you enter your spending password, which should be known to you and you alone, then you click on delegate. So success, you can see success. So the first reward to receive takes 3 to 4 epoch, which is equal to 15 to 20 days. Track the status of the stake pool and rewards on the staking dashboard. All right, so once you delegate, so that is how delegation is done. So once you delegate, you will not receive rewards in the next 5 days, but it will be between 3 to 4 epochs. So that is between 15 to 20 days. Your rewards will now start coming, and once it starts coming, you will begin to receive every 5 days. So the more ADA you have, the higher your reward. So now you can go to your dashboard, and when you go to what do you call it? Yes, so now when you go to the staking center, you realize that you have actually staked with what? Kaizen crypto stake pool. So that is how you actually stake. So the staking is actually easy like that. So we have the rewards, total rewards, which is still 0.0, total delegated, which is what, 7.8 ADA, and that is it. So you can see it has reduced my 10 ADA because of the fee of 2.1 ADA I had to pay. Yes, so basically that is how delegation is done. Yes, any question?
So I'm asking, so after the 20 days that they are talking about, when now you are supposed to start receiving your rewards, it's going to be sent to your wallet, or where exactly?
Realize that we have what? Total rewards here, which is still 0.000. So after 15 to 20 days, when your rewards begin to accrue, they will appear here separately. So it will not be added to what you are seeing here. No, like maybe it being added here directly. No, but it will, even though the total will show here, but then you'll be able to know how much is coming in as rewards from your staking. So you see total rewards and the amount will be shown here. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that answered me well. And another thing.
Okay.
So after I've gotten the reward, you say the reward, like I can see total reward, then total delegated. So if I want, maybe let's say I want to transfer the head I have from now the wallet to maybe, let's say, for example, Binance.
Okay.
Will I be able to, like, I'll check the reward plus what I delegated, all of it? Can it be can I transfer all of it, or the delegated is just remaining there?
Yeah, so with the delegation, you can always undelegate at any point in time. Can you see undelegate here? From my, so where the mouse cursor is, you can see undelegate. Yeah, so you can always undelegate at any point in time. It's very flexible. But let's say you have earned a lot of rewards here and you want to withdraw that rewards. Maybe you want to withdraw the rewards, but you don't want to what? Undelegate. So what you can do is what? Withdraw. Can you see the withdraw button?
Yeah.
So once you click on the withdraw button, then this is what they'll tell you. To withdraw your rewards, you need to participate in the Cardano governance. Your rewards will continue to accumulate, but you are only able to withdraw it once you join the governance process. Okay, so let's see what governance process they are actually talking about. Okay, so so another feature they've added is you can also delegate to what? A D rep as well. And so delegate, I think we dealt on D reps the last time, and I think hopefully even next week I'll be bringing a D rep on the channel, so to talk more on this D rep role. So you have to satisfy one of this and the future. Let me see anyone that is a bit straightforward. You are choosing not to cast a vote on all proposals now and in the future. Okay, so let me try this out and see what happens. So thank you for participating in governance. This transaction can take a while. Participating in the Cardano governance gives you the opportunity to participate in voting as well as withdraw your staking rewards. Okay, all right. So okay, so it's still processing. I think it will take a bit of some time. Then I can now move to the next step. Okay, good. So an error while generating the transfer transaction. Please retry. What are they saying? Reward address is not visible until users get what? Any reward. So you realize that I just delegated a couple of minutes ago. So I don't have any rewards here at the moment. But then should I accrue any rewards, then right from here I could have proceed. So now the rewards, where the rewards will go is that now it will be added to your main wallet, your main balance here. So it will be added. So if maybe the staking gave you like 10 ADA, when you withdraw, it will now be added to your main ADA balance. So that will now make it 17.63, and you can now transfer. If it's the 10 ADA you want to send to Binance, you can now just send only the 10 ADA and it will still be left with your 7.6 ADA. So that is how it actually works. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that answers. It answered me well. If I want to undelegate, is there anything like, or you can just undelegate like that? And
yeah, so you can just the same way you simply delegated, you can also undelegate. I'm going to click on it. So what are they saying? Your rewards will automatically get withdrawn once you undelegate from a stake pool. You also receive back your staking deposit of 2 ADA. So if you wish to choose another stake pool, you can change your preference without undelegation. So you see, so now if you undelegate, your rewards will automatically get withdrawn once you undelegate from the stake pool. So it will automatically be added to your primary balance, and also that 2 ADA fee that was paid to delegate will also be sent back to you. So you realize that fee charge, even though it's no longer showing in your wallet, but it's still yours and will be sent to you. But then maybe let's say you want to let me see, is there a way? Yeah, so if you still want to undelegate, then you just proceed to enter your password, then you click on undelegate. Do you still need clarity?
No, I'm okay now.
All right, okay. So everyone on the call, are you all okay? Is it enlightening? If it's enlightening, just give a thumbs up if you are following. And okay, all right, that's fine. So that is how we delegate, as easy as that. It's not technical to do, and that is how we delegate. Then the next, so let's quickly finish our wrap up with our slides, and then end it there. Okay, then let's also look at some challenges for SPOs. What are some challenges SPOs actually face? Number one is what attracting delegations requires strong communication and a solid track record, and a commitment to what transparency. So stake pool operators need to effectively communicate their value proposition to ADA holders, highlighting their commitment to security, uptime, and what performance. So yes, so you realize that we have a lot of what stake pool operators. So how do you even select a stake pool operator if you have not heard about them? So there's so much work on stake pool operators to what market themselves to the wider Cardano community, and aside marketing themselves, they should also be able to present to us their track record and their commitment to what transparency, and also the performance of their stake pool. And once they are able to convince ADA holders, you realize that ADA holders will search for them and delegate to them. And this is quite challenging, because marketing the whole time to get ADA holders is not really easy, but that is the tax they have to go through in order to be able to get ADA holders delegate to them. Then also running a node involves managing complex infrastructure, staying updated with protocol changes, and ensuring robust security measures. This requires a considerable investment in technical expertise, hardware, and ongoing maintenance. Yes, every setup, most especially to run a stake pool, comes with a lot of cost. And the startup cost is also not easy. Being able to acquire the necessary computers or the necessary hardware, also investing in what technical expertise, that is maybe some aspects you don't really understand, you need to hire somebody to actually help you in that area. And also ongoing maintenance. It's not easy to maintain a stake pool which will be performing actively the whole of the time. So all of this comes with a cost. So if you are not prepared for this, you realize that in no time your stake pool will not be functional as it is. And if it's not so functional and performing, you will not have ADA holders delegating to your stake pool. And now, what is the difference between D-reps and also stake pool operators? Because usually most people, because we have delegation to stake pool operators and delegation to D-reps, most of the time people tend to think they are the same, but they are not. So D-reps, in simple terms, represent the community in governance decisions. That is, they vote on proposals and help shape the network's future. So basically, what D-reps actually do is that they only represent ADA holders who have delegated to them to vote on decisions on their behalf. So they are just limited to voting for proposals on the blockchain or on Cardano's blockchain, whereas stake pool operators, they maintain the network security and operational efficiency. That is, they validate transactions, produce blocks, and ensure uptime of the blockchain. So you realize that a lot of work actually goes into stake pool operators. So they actually set up physical centers with computers installed or powerful servers that is running the Cardano network and validating transactions. So these are the key difference between a stake pool operator and a delegated representative, that is DREP. And now let's look at a simple scenario of how the stake pool operator works, the system works. So SPOs, ensuring network stability. So let's say network load. So there's a network load increase. So a sudden increase or surge in transactions puts extra pressure on the Cardano network, potentially causing what? Delays. So this is the issue at hand. Now let's see how SPOs come in. So now we have SPO optimization. So SPOs proactively adjust their node configurations to handle the increased load, ensuring smooth transaction processing. So now the issue here is that now there's a lot of traffic on the Cardano blockchain, and there are a lot of transactions currently ongoing, and that is putting so much pressure on the network and is causing delay. So imagine you want to send ADA to another person, and it will take like 1 hour before it gets there. So you realize that there's so much pressure on the network. So now what the stake pool operators have to do here is to adjust their node configurations to handle the increased load, ensuring smooth transaction processing. So they have to fine-tune their systems to actually help reduce the traffic. And now let's see how the community support also comes in. So ADA holders, recognizing the importance of strong SPOs, delegate more stake to those demonstrating robust performance. So now what ADA holders will do is, so once they realize that these particular stake pool operators are actually performing well, and ADA holders maybe realize that they have free unstaked ADA that needs to be staked, they will look out for these best performing stake pool operators and then delegate their ADA, more ADA to them to actually help in their network's performance. All right, so I think we will end here. Thanks everyone, and enjoy the rest of the night. Bye.